NVIDIA stock down 13% in 1 month, and the Google is up 12%. And this is only this one last month. Google was already 82% up in last 6 months. Now even Warren Buffett plays his cards on the team Google. Lots of NVIDIA investors are selling right now and they are buying either Google or some other stock. But why? Did Google just kill NVIDIA and OpenAI? Wait, how come it is related to even OpenAI? Google is not just a threat to NVIDIA, but it's also a threat to all other AI companies. 1 year ago, Google was the loser of AI race, but now Google is the absolute winner. And the stock market is reflecting on that. Currently, thousands of people are buying Google stock and they ask these questions like, is it too late to buy Google stock? Is it too late to buy NVIDIA stock? And these are great questions. And in this video, I'm gonna explain all of this under 3 minutes. 3 freaking minutes, can you imagine? We are gonna focus to 3 critical, super strategical moves from Google. This isn't just a regular comeback, it is a strategical AI war. And it is against NVIDIA, OpenAI, and even more AI companies. Alright, what are we gonna talk about? I'm breaking down the 3 critical moves, which are product dominance, the hardware battle and betrayal, and finally financial survival. First, I'm gonna talk about these 3 super important topics that can give you so much value plus insights, but then I'm gonna share my own experience and own personal position and what am I thinking about the future of Google, NVIDIA, OpenAI and some other AI companies. Firstly, Gemini 3 is incredible. After Google releasing Gemini 3, it literally stole the crown of ChatGPT. And I can say that this is not just my own experience, this is also can be seen in AI rankings, such as LM Arena. It is the best for chatting, for vision, and even for coding. I can say it's a new leap for Google and for AI. You already probably saw some videos and images and crazy text and crazy codes made with Gemini 3. And of course, Nano Banana. It is a weird name for an AI product. Let's quickly move to second topic, which is NVIDIA's nightmare, the hardware betrayal. Lots of AI companies are buying NVIDIA GPUs and they train their AI models on those GPUs, but Google didn't do that. Not anymore at least. Google recently made their own chips, which are AI-focused TPU chips. By doing that, they kinda bypassed NVIDIA and now everyone is thinking about it like, is NVIDIA even that important company? But before explaining is NVIDIA still that important, let's explain what the hell are the TPUs. Do you remember the Bitcoin mining hype? People were mining Bitcoin first with CPUs, then they switched to GPUs, and then eventually they moved to ASICs, specialized chips built for one thing only. ASICs crushed general purpose hardware because they were faster and more efficient for that specific task. That's exactly what's happening with AI chips right now. TPUs are like ASICs, purpose-built for AI inference using systolic array architecture. They do one thing incredibly well and they are cheaper to run. GPUs are like the general purpose miners. They can do everything, which makes them way more flexible to work with compared to TPUs. And also Google is selling these chips to other companies, such as Meta. They are fundamentally disrupting the GPU monopoly and shifting billions of dollars. I'm glad you continue to watch because even more important insights are coming right now. Thirdly, the real winner of financial survival. While OpenAI is dealing with reports of needing a government bailout to cover massive trillion-dollar spending, Google is a financial fortress. They also own the YouTube, the platform we are in now. It is also the website that has the most data. YouTube has the best AI algorithms that can sort lots of different topics and they can already learn from those contents. But not just that, Google even gave students free 1-year Gemini Pro plan because they want to knock out their competitors and they can afford this. Google offers massive AI solutions. Also, they don't just try to sell these AI products or plans, but they also use in YouTube in Google advertisement, and everywhere. They get benefit in the first hand. Alright, let's start to sum up and let me share you my position. I still hold my NVIDIA shares. Yes, I believe Google has a great strategy, but AI market is growing crazy. There is absolutely a room for lots of champions. I believe NVIDIA is still a cheap stock to buy. If you just look at the fundamentals, you can also see that. And still now, lots of tech bros, lots of tech feudals are fighting with Jensen Huang to just buy more GPUs. Everything is sold out for months. But I absolutely want to grow my Google investment, and I need a bigger position in my portfolio for Google because they are good with their video AI models, text AI models, code AI models, and they have the smartest people in the earth. And now those smartest people are thinking about how can they win in multiple areas in the AI war and AI race. I believe NVIDIA will lose some of its customers, but there are already lots of customers and they have the best chips in the world. Yes, TPU chips are cheaper and more efficient, but they are not that flexible. GPUs have the most flexible computing power. This is why we don't use CPUs for graphical rendering or AI computing or some other simulations and all that stuff. Also, CUDA still has a big role in the game. Lots of coding libraries and technologies supports only CUDA because NVIDIA was the only company in AI hardware field. These are my thoughts, but I also wonder what do you think about it? Let me know them in comments and please consider subscribing.